Scenario: you're heading somewhere important, work, appointment, meeting, and suddenly the main road or pedestrian pathway is blocked by a crowd. The crowd and vehicles are gridlocked, and waiting means you'll be late. How parkour helps. Instead of waiting stuck in the jam, you use your parkour skills to take alternative routes, scaling low walls, hopping over barriers, cutting across alleyways, or jumping staircases, bypassing the blockage quickly and safely. Being trained in parkour means you can get there fast without risking injury, avoiding frustration and wasted time. Why it's very realistic. Urban blockages like this happens often in big urban populated places worldwide. Efficient, agile movement to cross obstacles is a huge advantage for the trained parkour practitioner. Scenario: you're lost on a weekend day hiking trip in a forest. You took a wrong turn and your GPS dies, and suddenly you're off marked trails, hours from help. Night is falling, temperatures dropping. No cell signal, no immediate rescue coming. You need to spend the night, then continue your way out tomorrow. Find or build shelter from wind, rain, and cold using branches, leaves, etc., or a form of cave. Start and maintain fire for warmth, signaling, and protection from insects and animals. Source safe water from streams or rain, knowing how to purify it with boiling or improvised filters, since you'd be running out of water for the day and need more drinking water to keep you going till tomorrow. And tomorrow, you also need to continue to navigate and know how to. Why this matters. Hiking accidents like this can happen. Poor preparation or underestimating terrain leads to overnight stranding. Bushcraft skills can mean avoiding dangerous hypothermia, dehydration, etc. that can happen in 2 days. Scenario: you're traveling overseas or cross-country, maybe by bus, and miss your last ride or your transport gets canceled unexpectedly. You're stuck overnight in a small town you barely know. The town feels unsafe. Dark streets, few open shops, little to no public transport, and sketchy locals lingering around. Your phone battery is dying, and you don't speak the language well. What you'd need: find a safe, public place to wait out the night, maybe a 24-hour diner or an all-night gas station. Knowing how to source for food and accommodation in a budget-conscious, cautious way, avoiding suspicious offers. Keeping a low profile, avoid interactions that could lead to scams, theft, or worse. Knowing how to reach your embassy or get help if things get serious. Knowing how to conserve phone battery, use offline maps, and use certain functions on your phone. Knowing how to stay alert to your surroundings effectively, and have an exit plan if the situation deteriorates. Why this is a common urban survival situation. Many travelers face delays, cancellations, or unexpected overnight stays in places they don't know, especially in lesser developed or politically unstable regions. These towns can be more dangerous because of lack of infrastructure, poor lighting, and unfamiliarity. The risk of theft, scams, or violence is real, and poor preparation can escalate small troubles into big problems. Fitness, an everyday common example. Scenario: carrying heavy groceries or luggage up multiple flights of stairs without elevator. You're out shopping or traveling, lugging multiple bags or suitcases, and the elevator's broken or unavailable. You need functional strength and grip endurance to hold heavy items. Cardiovascular fitness to avoid exhaustion or dizziness climbing stairs. Joint and muscle resilience to avoid injury or pain afterward. Why this is important and common. Most people struggle with day-to-day physical demands because they're sedentary or weak. This sort of thing happens very frequently. Good baseline natural functional fitness makes you resilient to simple but frequent stresses, avoiding injury, keeping energy up, and maintaining independence. 5. Cycling, the only next reliable transport left in a secluded town. Scenario: you're a tourist in a remote town, trying to catch the only bus that leaves today. The stop is several kilometers away, too far to walk before departure, and no taxis or rideshares exist here. Your watch is ticking. The only option staring back at you is a simple abandoned but workable bicycle, just standing there by the wall. At that moment, whether you know how to ride or not decides whether you make it or miss it. Cycling in this situation becomes a survival-level transport. A bike turns an impossible walk into a manageable sprint, carrying you across distance quickly and efficiently, without draining your body the way running would. It bridges the gap between where you are and where you must be, powered only by your own strength and balance. Why it's important in many other similar situations like this. This is why learning to cycle matters, even as an adult. It grants you mobility that isn't dependent on broken timetables, failing vehicles, etc. For a traveler, that skill becomes an insurance policy against missed connections, lost opportunities, and wasted journeys. In the moment of need, knowing how to ride transforms a desperate situation into one you can handle, and it might make the difference between being stranded and moving on.